So hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to just do a review of a couple of very similar trousers but different price bracket from Fjallraven, the Kebs, and also the GP Pro trousers from Revolution Race. So I'll just run you through the features. I've had these now about 6 months and I've been putting them through some paces locally and kind of around the house, and just really throwing some hard work at these and see how they've lasted out. So I'm just going to share my thoughts on the two trousers. I did one of these type of comparison videos a couple of years ago that was quite successful, but at the time I had the comparison between Vida Pros, which I had from Fjallraven, and all the GP trousers, which is their kind of one of their entry trousers. But I've gone up to the Pro trousers, and I know there is a GP Pro 2, which I'll talk about in a moment, which I'll talk about the features on those over and above these. But I just wanted to give you my thoughts on these trousers between Fjallraven and the Revolution Race comparison trousers. They're very similar trousers, but of course, as you will know, Fjallravens are a lot more expensive compared to these in the sale. So I'll talk you through the features, but I'm just going to sit myself down, relax, and then I've got a few things I'm going to talk to you about, kind of the fit, the durability and quality of the materials as well, and just talk you through some of the features, and hopefully at the end give you an idea of which one would you go for more, and over and above, you know, based on price, value for money, features, that type of thing. Right guys, and these are the second pair that we're going to review today. These are the Fjallraven Keb, incredibly popular with people who like mountain walking, and they're what I would describe as an all year round pair of trousers. So if you want to layer up underneath these, there is some sort of a base layer, but as with the Pro trousers from Revolution Race, not waterproof. You can wax them to give an extra level of water resistance, but really that's not what they're designed for. They're made for sort of colder, sort of crisper, dry weather. But all round trousers, I would wear an over pair of trousers with these, a waterproof over trouser which I've got. Let me talk to you about the features of the Keb first of all. So the Keb, in terms of, I'm going to get some notes here. So style, size, so I hover around sort of 34 to 33, 32 on a really good day, but it is January, it's post-Christmas. But these are 48 and around 48. Now the thing about the Kebs is they've got this four-way stretch material here and here, and these panels, these lighter panels, you can kind of see on this pair of trousers, and the front panels here, as you can see, is the famous G1000 material, which is very nice and soft to the touch. So I would say, in comparison to the Revolution Race hardware and material they put on the front of their panels on their trousers, this is soft and it feels more of a quality material. They're both polycotton mixes, but that on the Revolution Race feels more like a canvas material. Now the upside to that is I've been on a roof today doing some roofing in my GP Pro trousers, and they're quite tough as well. So I would say to the touch, the feel, these trousers are more comfortable to wear. The quality of the material used just seems a lot more softer on the leg, so that's kind of a small thing, or you know, that's kind of the thing that probably would the point of difference between the two trousers. But for me, that's not a negative to the GP Pro trousers, given the price of them, which I'll talk to you about. Now, features on the Fjallraven Kebs, I'll just run you through them quite quickly. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 belt loops on the trousers, so if you need those, you can use them obviously to good effect. And on here, they've got some nice little hooks on the material, if you can see them here. I think you probably put your car keys on the carabiner on there if you wanted to. There's no knife pocket on these as there are on the Vida Pros, so if you're an out and out bushcrafter, probably want to go for those over. But these are hiking trousers, familiar with Fjallraven, these Kebs. Now in terms of the just some of the detail, the usual stuff, they've got here the nice little fox emblem there. I'll just show you that there, which I like, and faultless quality. You've got studded those pockets here, quite deep pockets on the front, and there's like a nice little meshing pocket there for your credit cards. You probably put their credit cards in there, not zippered like they are on the GP Pros. And this material, like I said, this G1000, you can wax it. I don't wax my trousers, I just too much fat. I haven't got time in my life for that. So, like I said, if it's raining and I want to get waterproofness, I'll just basically put a pair of over trousers on. That's where I like to work those. And I did recently go up to, where was I, out in the Dunboffy on an extremely wet day, and I put my mountain equipment trousers over these, and they're slightly damp to the touch underneath, but they lasted well and I was comfortable. That's the main thing. So in terms of the design, you can see the detail on there. Hopefully you're picking up on the camera. The G1000 is just a standard, isn't it? And you can see the design on the back side as well. You've got that there, and also on the bottom of the legs. Got those, so that's sort of, if you've got any boots, they are nice and hard wearing. So in terms of the quality of Fjallraven gear, as you'd expect, the price you pay, I think I paid £220 for these in Cotswolds. I know you can get them cheaper online, so if you shop around, I kind of a bit of an impulse buy. I bought these, I saw them in, and just fell in love with them, and paid full whack. So I think you can get them in about 180, but the thing is, it's finding the right size. So just to note, these are a 48, the normal size. Since I bought these, Fjallraven have brought in a bit more flexibility on their sizes. So all I'd say is, I'm not particularly big. I'm about 5'7", and I had to have these shortened. Now luckily the seamstress who I took these to was able to save the bottom fixture, the bottom of the trousers, so the hook and the clasp and the locking mechanism, which I'll show you in a minute, which again I showed on my previous video. So with those features, you wouldn't want to lose that feature on the bottom of the boot, on the bottom of the trouser, for obvious reasons, because it's a big part behind the trouser. Now, some of the things that there's no pocket on the back here, which is, you know, insignificant, but you know, if you like a pocket on the back, you've got one on the GP Pros. And it is on the Kebs, they've got ventilation here. I don't like the fact that it hasn't got any mesh on there, and they've also got these ventilation down the bottom. Now, just note, I bought the GP Pros, which were not today at Revolutionary site, and they've got another sale on. Now they always have sales on. I think normally they come in at £109, now they're £69 today. So really good value for money if you're not bothered about the badge. So did notice the direct comparison. So when I've noticed, I think the over and above what's on the GP Pros, they've also got the same feature here at the bottom of the leg, so you can unzip those on the bottom of the Revolution Race trousers. So they've got, they literally are a carbon copy, I would say, or very similar in terms of these trousers to what they are producing. The only difference is that I can see from using them is the quality of the material. Now, something that I've got to say in favour of Revolution Race, since I first started buying their gear about 4 or 5 years ago, I've noticed that since I bought those on the GP Pros, they arrived and the stitching is a lot better than it used to be. I've noticed a big step of difference in those. Yeah, they've really come on leaps and bounds. The Kebs feel more comfortable. I would imagine they're going to be far more durable over 5, 6. I've had these probably 2, 3 years now, and you know, wash them all the time and they don't fade. I don't think you could probably say the same for the GP Pros, the Revolution Race trousers. But you know, I've been wearing them sort of day in, day out in the house and throwing them in the tumble dryer and the washer, and I've not seen any degradation in the quality and the colour on the grey panels on those trousers, which I'll show you in a minute. So I'm just going to go put my boots on, show you the leg endings, the hem endings on the bottom of the trousers. It's quite a big important feature on both trousers, and I want to prove a point on the Revolution Race trousers to show they do, which surprised me, they actually do go over the end of your boots. And I'll put my Scarpa boots on now and show you those. Okay, so there you go, I've changed back into the Revolution Race GP Pro trousers now. Same pair of boots, Scarpa, and a full-sized hill walking boot, so it's not an approach shoe. And there you go. See, look, it does go over the top, and they've got the hook mechanism here on the GP Pros, which you can just see. I think you can just see it there, which I think is the other way around to the Fjallraven for some reason. I don't know why, but you can, this enclosure here, so it's on its wider setting, so you know, in part probably this could be improved. I think put some more elastic on the back of there. I don't know what the version 2 are like, but this is got like a solid piece of canvas here, and it does work to some degree. It could be improved with a bit of elastic there. Now I've just come to mind, the GP Pro Rescue 2 have a gusset here with a zip on, which I've got on the Wonder Pro trousers I bought a couple of years ago, and on some of the Revolution Race trousers they do have a zip here with a gusset that opens, and I think that's the right word, but it opens up and it allows you to bring it over snow boots as well and things like that. So that's something just to think about if you want to pay a bit more. I know that the GP Pros come in for about 125 today. This is January 2024. So if you really want that feature, maybe a zip there, go for them. But then, you know, you're paying 125 for the trouser, over and about 109 at normal prices are. But as I said, in the sale, I got these for 69. So really, these work good enough for me. They go over your boots, and actually they're quite tight, so they do hang on to your boots. So it's kind of, how important is it for you? I don't know. So there, I just want to show you that, and hopefully you can see that. So, and studs, just like the Fjallraven trousers, whether they'll hold up the quality as much, probably not. I'll probably get 3 or 4 years out of these, but we'll wait and see. So while the wife's out, I'm going to put my very muddy boots on top of the coffee table, and obviously I'll clean it up before she comes back. But I just want to show, obviously on the Fjallraven on the Kebs, this mechanism is faultless, but you know, for those of you who've seen these videos, you've seen this before, but I want to prove the point between these trousers, and I know Revolution Race have come under criticism, and I certainly did, on the GP trousers, not the Pros. There really was no give on the ends of these, but I'll show you in a minute. But this is the Kebs. You can see, look, you've got this mechanism here. I think there's 4 settings on this, and it just works. It's just great. Look at this, and the quality of the studs, and you can tighten them up if you want around your boots there. As you can see, I'll just tighten them up. I think you can put them on the second to last. I know that is the last setting, and I'd probably do a better job than that, but you can see, you get the idea. Just bear with me one moment. There you go, tighten them up, and you get 2 studs there to tighten them up and secure them. There you go, and they go over your boots beautifully, and they don't tend to. I was walking out in the mountains at the weekend, excuse me, and I did notice, like the Revolution Race trousers, they do ride up eventually, unless you've got gaiters on, which I guess they would ride up underneath. But you know, I don't think anyone's got a system just yet to secure the bottom. But I guess that's where your gaiters come in, doesn't it? But as you can see, easily fits over the top of a good winter boot, an all-round boot, and there's no problem there at all with the Fjallraven pants. So I'm going to sit down, relax, sit in front of the fire. I'm going to talk you through the. So guys, I'm going to summarise and give you my verdict on the 2 trousers, given what I've just talked about. So hopefully share some thoughts there on the 2 types of trousers, the 2 trousers which in my opinion, are very closely matched in terms of their features. And just want to basically give you my decision on which one I would go for again. So quality, Fjallraven obviously has the edge, and the G1000 I think still is superior. It's more comfortable to wear. This material that Revolution Race use is more of a kind of a workwear canvas, not as soft to the touch, and when you wear them, the Kebs feel more comfortable as well. And I guess on a through height, that's probably really important. That's not to say these are a bad pair of trousers, they're not. They're really, really good, and they are comfortable. I've worn around the house, been working around the house, and you know, we've got horses and muck out in the stables, and these, not too worried about them, and they seem to be lasting well. The only thing is these wash and wash, the colour doesn't degrade. I have had a grey pair of these and they have faded somewhat earlier, the GP trousers I had previously. I've had these about 6 months now, and whether they've improved the dyeing system on the Revolution Race trousers, because I've not seen too much degradation on these, so I think they've definitely improved. As has the build quality or the stitching on the Revolution Race trousers when I got them. I looked inside and there's a lot better than they used to be. Certainly when I first started buying these types of trousers from Revolution Race, the stitching was everywhere, it's all a bit untidy. Now I don't seem to see so much of that, and they've obviously really worked hard on their quality assurance, so good on you Revolution Race, you're getting on top of it, and you've really turned the corner, so not disappointed. So features very closely matched. If you want an absolute like for like with the Kebs, go for the GP Pro Rescue 2 trousers. But as I said, they are, you can get those in the sale as well, but when they're not on sale, they're 125. Still almost half the price of a Keb trouser, very similar. But the reason I went for the GP Pros because they've got these on sale again today, £69. And if you're not really bothered about the gusset and the vent on the bottom, shown in my video, they do go over, albeit slightly tight, but you can get them over on the bigger setting over a pair of normal walking mountain boots. Revolution Race have come under some criticism previously about the hem endings on the trousers, but certainly I've tried them out on the video and they do go over, like I said, albeit a little bit tight. Now as I said, the feature of the gusset and the more flexibility on the end is on the GP Pro Rescue 2 trousers, and also on the Wonder Pro trousers, which I bought a couple of years ago, which is also on my playlist. So if you really want that as a feature, just pay a little bit extra and you'll get that. But I've not been disappointed with these at all. I absolutely love the GP Pro trousers that I've got. I love the colour, the olive and the grey, and I also love my Kebs as well. So on reflection, which ones will I go for again? I think if I want a day-to-day trouser, mountain trouser, bushcrafting trouser, which I'm not going to be too worried about, I'm going to go for the Revolution Race trousers. I really am, because I think I'm not being disappointed with them. They're good value for money, and they seem to be standing up, and they're very robust. Will I not buy the Fjallravens again? I probably will do. I will buy the Fjallraven again, just because I like the brand. I think they do really good stuff. I've had a fleece lately and I absolutely love it, and it lasts. These are going to last 5 or 6 years. It's without doubt they are going to, and I guess it's all to do with, I think that the interesting thing about outdoor apparel is the strength of the brand. Fjallraven has got that strength of brand. Revolution Race is getting there, it's somewhere there. I was recently in the Himalayas and I was talking to a lady from, I think, Germany or Sweden, and she had a pair of Revolution Race trousers on, and her boyfriend had the Fjallraven trousers. We were talking about the virtues of them, but I did starting to see in the Himalayas when I was on my through hike there, Revolution Race, a lot of presence there, a lot of European people there, and some Americans as well. So I know that Revolution Race are going from strength to strength. So on balance, value for money, which one would I buy? I'd probably go for the Revolution Race GP Pro trousers. So there, hope that's been useful for you. If you enjoy my videos and you want to see some more kit reviews, don't forget to give the video a like. And don't forget, if you want to see more videos again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything. And I enjoy doing these videos as I'm building up my kit list and buying new pieces of equipment. I like to share my thoughts on them, where I've used them, what works and what doesn't. If they're not good, I'll let you know. Anyway, till the next time, take care, all the best. I'm going to sit by this lovely fire. Take care.